Hello, everyone! Every time you go to the movie theater, that rich buttery smell and the popping sound bouncing around in the machine, isn't it always irresistible? But have you ever wondered why popcorn kernels, after being heated, don't become rock-hard roasted corn, but instead explode and turn inside out, instantly expanding dozens of times in volume? This is no magic, but rather happens right in our kitchens. A truly perfect thermodynamic miracle. First, we need to know that not just any corn can become popcorn. If you take the regular sweet corn, used for cooking corn soup and heating it, it will only become soft and mushy. Popcorn uses a special type of popping corn. This type of corn has three incredible secret weapons. First, it has a watertight, super hard outer shell armor. Second, it is filled with hard starch. Third, its core hides a perfect moisture level of about 14%. Okay, now we toss these fully equipped kernels into a pot and heat them. As you might have learned in middle school science, when the temperature in the pot exceeds 100 degrees, the moisture inside the corn begins to boil and wants to turn into steam. But as mentioned earlier, the outer shell armor is too hard, so the steam simply cannot escape. What happens as a result? As the temperature continues to soar, the inside of the corn becomes a miniature pressure cooker. The pressure inside can reach about 9 times atmospheric pressure. This is equivalent to the immense pressure you'd experience diving 90 meters deep into the ocean. In this inferno of high temperature and high pressure, the originally hard starch mixes with the hot water, turning into a viscous, gelatinous substance like magma. Next comes the most critical moment, when the temperature reaches about 180 degrees. The outer shell can finally no longer withstand such terrifying pressure and bursts with a pop. In this fraction of a second, the pressure is released, and the high-temperature steam inside expands rapidly like a bomb, bursting out of the shell along with that viscous starch magma. As soon as this starch hits the cold outside air, its temperature drops instantly, cooling and solidifying immediately, turning into that spongy, white, and fluffy popcorn we eat. However, you must have noticed that every time you get to the end, there are always a few dark, hard unexploded kernels lying at the bottom of the cup. Why is that? Actually, this is usually because the outer shell of that specific kernel already had a crack, like a leaking tire, before enough pressure could build up. The steam quietly escaped, or perhaps it just had too little moisture to begin with, making it unable to produce enough steam to blast the shell open. Therefore, every successful piece of popcorn is the result of the perfect cooperation between moisture, the outer shell, and temperature. Next time you eat popcorn while watching a movie, remember to show off to the friends next to you that what you are eating isn't just calories, but also the perfect crystallization of physics and thermodynamics. Did you like today's video? What other scientific principles behind food do you want to know? Leave a comment and let us know. Remember to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. See you next time. Bye-bye.